Yep, we're going to have to get started a little early here. So sorry, KG Tropicals, John and Lisa over there battling against YouTube demons. Just lagging. It was difficult to watch those guys struggle. I know John and Lisa had worked so hard on their stream over there at KG Tropicals. So thank you guys for coming over. If you were there for Science Gal, I see you there. D-Max, Eric's Huntingford, William Pridemore, Selfin Aquatics, hello. Lisa NJ, hello. Mattman B, thanks for coming over. Alien World Aquatics, how's it going, buddy? Good to see you here. I enjoyed hanging out for a minute in your live stream the other night. Thanks for being so kind to me while I was there. Mice Gift, what's going on? Tyler Lott. Peplin Creek Aquatics, yeah, bless their hearts. Let me go. I think Peplin Creek Aquatics leading off tonight, number 1 in the chat, followed by Selfin Aquatics, number 2. Number 3, William Pridemore. You guys, awesome. Awesome getting in here quick. Frankie Fins, what's up? Cichlid King Aquatics, how are you doing? Hello, hello. James Eaton, I am definitely your favorite father-in-law. You are my favorite son-in-law at the moment. You're pretty solid right there, James Eaton. You're pretty solid. Gonna take a heck of a son-in-law to knock you out of that favorite spot. Jay Jr., what's up? Paul Martin, hey brother. I don't know. Somebody tell me. How we doing? How we doing on the stream? How's the audio and the visual? Are we lagging? Moonstone KK's in here. Connection's okay. Okay. Well, I watched Corey before John and Lisa. He didn't have a problem. Sounds good. Thanks, River Wife. Stream is great. Okay, Cavalier 60. Woohoo! Yeah. Candy Overhaul says we're wall to wall. That's good. Candy, how you doing? Thank you. Thank you so much for all you do, Candy. As we're getting started, people are rolling in. We got 41 watching now. I appreciate the likes. Scotty G's giving you the icon there. Thank you, Rockford Fish Keeping. SC Fish Keeping in the house. Hey, brother. Glad you dropped in. I understand you can't stay long, but I do appreciate you dropping in. It's good to see you. It's been a while. We need to get in touch. Stay in touch. Candy, help me with the GoFundMes that are going on in our community. I think we still have one up for you and your family and one active for Pam. I think a new one started by Bob Kaler for Alien World. He's in here. And I found one for the director of Project Piaba, who Scott Dowd. His family suffered a house fire. Man. So here we are, you know. The community is being community. Thoughts, prayers, wonderful vibes, donations to these GoFundMes that are set up, all appreciated. Candy is thinking at the fish barn. Okay, I got that. Yeah, Zach, thanks. We'll do it. What did the fish barn? Oh, the fish barn said $5 for the tip jar. Thank you, Mike Howe. I appreciate that. Mike's a new celebrity with 1,000 subscribers plus, monetization, getting super chats, you know, working the platform. Way to go, Mike. And it should be. Fantastic channel. If you haven't checked Mike out, do that over there at the fish barn. 2-story fish barn, breeding saltwater fish. Nice guy, too. Heck of a nice guy. All right. Yeah, Candy, definitely want to cover some GoFundMes tonight. I don't see Bob Kaler in here. He might be on the road or in later. We've got a little bit of extra time tonight since we started a little early. So I hope we can get some good community work done. Hung Chow says, will Riversun be playing for us again tonight? Okay, let me just be transparent about that. No, Riversun is not in the house. Riversun has left the house. But I wish he were. I know you guys do too. And I really appreciate the kindness that you showed to my son when he joined us on the live stream 2 weeks in a row. I knew you would. I'm not surprised. But I had a genuine emotional feeling. And I appreciate that. It was because you guys just came and showed love to my son, who was showing you love, who was sharing, some thing that he can do with you. He was so happy to do it. He spoke very fondly of you guys and our little live stream community his entire visit. His wife was very impressed with the way you received him. So I can't thank you enough. River Wife and I are certainly glad that we got to share him with you. He's a special kid. And I have 2 daughters that are equally as special. And I mean, it's hard to say this. They might have a better singing voice than he does. They have beautiful angelic voices, both my daughters, and they've sang together and done solo things together. My middlest daughter, the middlest child, and the youngest daughter, she is still active singing. She sings quite a bit. Yeah, and I'm not even going to look for the comment, and because I'll tell you, I don't anymore. I don't sing anymore. Okay, the Dowd family, Candy Overhauls has got a link up for the Dowd family GoFundMe. That's Scott Dowd and his family, the director of Project Piaba, displaced by a house fire. Hung Chow says we loved it. Mike thanking me for the kind words. Well, no problem, Mike. You've said the same thing about me. I appreciate you. Scotty G in the house. Bob Kaler. Is he in the house? Hey, Daryl Deemer, hardworking mod there. How's it going, bro? Good to see you. Is Bob in the house? Did I miss him coming in? Or someone just mentioned him? Great people in here. I love you guys. I don't know if I've seen you before, Peplin Creek Aquatics. If not, it's nice to meet you. Yeah, you sing solo when you are the only one in the audience. I got you. James Eaton said, just left band practice with Cammie. She's incredible. She's incredible. River Daughter. She's incredible. Okay, I've started, by the way, I'm going to talk about my video for this week. I started editing on a new program today because James Eaton in the house is an AV expert and professional, and he was helping me to learn Final Cut Pro. Man, that thing is smooth. It's like driving a car with an automatic transmission after you've been driving a straight shift. I had no idea. So, of course, James, I've got some questions. I did manage to get a little video edited. There's one thing in particular I can't find. I'll shout out to you about that later. Chad Crotch dropping a $4.99 super chat. Thank you, brother Chad. Good to see you around. I'm usually in the rack before I can see rack. Hope everyone has a good evening. Well, thanks for dropping in just for a minute. Appreciate you being here and all of your support. Final Cut's fantastic program, says Cavalier 60. Yeah, and so it's all about delivering quality content to you guys. But, there's a limit to how much of your life as a YouTuber, making pennies on the video. That's not a complaint. I do it because I love it. But there's only so much of your life when you start impacting other people's life with the amount of time you're spending editing videos. The smoother software just reduces that time so you can do a more quality piece of content in less time. So I'm justifying the cost and expense of Final Cut with the savings of time in my life, because YouTube isn't paying for it yet. IMG Snap made it over. Great. Good to see you here. Okay. D Mac says, loving my new goldfish tank. I appreciate that. You guys are super awesome. Let's see if we can get some lights turned on in here. I don't know if we can. Oh, not that. No. No. Oh. That's crazy. I'm trying to learn how to operate this OBS software, and it is smarter than I am. Thanks for posting that goldfish video, Candy. I'm going to talk a little bit more about that. There's some new names there. FNS Fish Room, I think, from across the border. Welcome from Canada. Rack City up in this beezy. Hey, Cichlids 23. Yeah, make these new guys feel welcome. Frank White's here. Mike Sackett. If this is your first time here, we're glad to have you. Click all the clicks. Make yourself at home. Make a new friend. Check out some of these channels. The Zen Ginger's here. Good evening to you. I don't know a greater bunch of people. We hang out. We have a good time. We talk about fish. We learn about each other's fish room and our lives and our families' lives. It's a pretty cool place to hang out. I like to think of it as a safe place. We've got a lot of fish keeping experience in the house. A lot of experienced moderators. It's a safe place. You're welcome. Come, feel comfortable, participate. Of course, there's no bullying, nothing too outlandish. We don't do content for children, but it's a safe place at the same time. Okay? So thank you guys for being here. FNS confirming, Ontario, Canada. Yeah, and I thought the cliche, good day, eh? The Great White North, the McKenzie brothers made that popular down here on Saturday Night Live. Let's get some chum going. You guys want to get some chum going? That's what I throw out there on top of the community tank for you guys to chew on all night. Whether we're talking about it or whether we're not, if something comes to mind, pop it in the chat. We'll talk about it. And I think when I say this is a safe place, this is where you can communicate that way, not have to worry about, the internet bullying or being told you're wrong. We can talk about it. We like to put things on the buffet of consideration, and if it's something we can benefit from, we take it. Maybe we share it, but we don't spit on it because it might be just what the other guy's looking for, even if we don't like it. So that's the way we handle our business around here. Honda Civic's in the house, Science Gal, Anthony's fishy friends. Oh, James Eaton wanting to collab. Heck yeah, James. What do you guys think about that? Talking about Final Cut, YouTube editing, tips and tricks on the live community tank. And if not, maybe we could do a special live stream for that topic. That's awesome. Thank you, James. You rock. The chum's going to be tonight, what is your favorite fish? Here's the caveat. In your possession right now. The favorite fish in your possession. King and Queen Cichlids in the house. Hello, my beautiful family. That's right, Scott. I love you, man. You know that's true. Glad you're here. The Pandagara, Zen Ginger. Man, I love looking at that fish. I'd like to know more about it. I want to know where I can keep it. Is that one of the guys that might eat a little hair algae? Oh, yeah. IMG Snap's got a betta named Commander. That is so cool. Albino Corridors. Jack Dempsey. Farewella. That's cool. Ooh, 10-inch Pleco. Scotty G. Moonstone KK dropping a $5 super chat saying my angels spawn. Great removing parents. Eggs went to Wigglers. Then poof, they were gone. Fed baby Brian before free swim. Advice welcome. You guys that got some angel experience, help Moonstone out there. Could be any number of things from what I understand, but I'm not an expert, and I'm afraid to guide you. Fish Room Fever says, I may have taken possession of some Piaba marble hatchets today. Well, I may be wanting to see some pictures, if that's true, Fish Room Fever. That's pretty awesome. Mr. Zen's in the house. Discus. Jaguar Cichlid, says Kenny Schindler. Uh-oh. Zen Ginger says Pandagara's like algae, and they live with my goldfish growouts for now. I guess for now means that might change in the future. Honda Civic says peacocks and OB cichlids, pretty fish. Aggressive, but pretty. Okay, oh yeah, 40 guppies. 40 guppy fry. Geophagus, redhead. That's a pretty fish. Who said that? Jeff Schwank. Is it Schwank or Schwanky? Yeah, that's a cool fish. Bolivian ram. Nice little cichlid. Almost dawn. Some new names here. Glad to meet you guys. Thanks for being here. Super Dumbo ear guppy. Oh, man. Oh, man. I'm thinking I'm going to have some Dumbo ear guppies and some koi guppies. I got some projects up my sleeve. The editing I told you I was doing today, it's probably a reveal. It's a reveal going on. It might involve some guppies. My skiff says a blue Aranda. Ooh, Elvis. Wearing his blue suede shoes. That's cool, my gift. Now, where do you join us from, my gift? Panda Corys. Angela Cross says, yeah, I was out there in the fish room, and the Panda Corys are the cutest tonight. Okay, cool. Cool. I got some coolie loaches out there, speaking of cool, that I like pretty well. There's the one in particular that has like alternating stripes and spots. It's really cool. Big guy, too. Big. I got that from Pete at Lots of Fish off Aquabid. If you guys have been around for a minute and you know Pete over at Aquabid, he doesn't do Aquabid anymore, but Shelby Ray Lane told me that he had bought a fish store, took over a fish store, so he didn't have time to do the fantastic ads and fish groups he used to do on Aquabid. But I've got those things. I have a video of the unboxing, actually, from him, and he's one of the best packing live fish sellers I've ever met or dealt with. That includes Greg Sage, who was a number one, 100% fantastic. The difference is Greg Sage ships only overnight and guarantees the fish. I've never known of a casualty when Greg ships it. And Pete was shipping at the other end of the spectrum at the economy rate and just had to use some really good science. The technology was solid, but it was a very sustainable packing material. I loved it. I hope you'll check out that video. Chewy's in the house. Hello, Chewy. How's it going? Angela Cross remembering her Red Devils. Chattanooga Ed, what's going on, buddy? Good to see you. All the guppies, that's right. Yeah, new projects, guppies, cool fish. I love fish. Please hit the like button, everyone. That's King and Queen cichlids. See, now Scott and Liz, they get it so well because they do it. They go through, they know the heartache that KG Tropicals felt tonight, knowing their stream was lagging. All of the work, it's showtime, and all of a sudden something outside your control goes wrong. Oh, man. I did that exactly wrong. There you go. I love my aquarium box coffee cup. Quick word on my aquarium box? Not yet. Let's move along. We got some extra time, but it'll be awfully sad on my time management skill if we started with an extra 30 minutes and I ended up late and didn't get through the program, because we haven't been through a complete program in 3 weeks. There was travel, there were the holidays, holiday guests. Not a complaint. We had fun. I did have a couple of comments from people whom I believe and trust were well-meaning people that said, hey, man, how about some fish talk on your community tank live stream? Point taken. It's never going to be 100% fish talk, but I understand it's a fish channel. It's an aquarium channel. We need to do some aquarium talk. Yeah, and no one actually complained. There were a couple of stray comments, outliers, that didn't get their fish quota met. I get it. Okay, no problem. Yeah, right, Chewy. By the way, if you guys, this is not a complaint either. We had a great live stream last week. $10 super chat from King and Queen Cichlids. Let's show this man's support for all the positive vibes he brings to the hobby and fish community. Well, thank you, Scott. And we can say the same thing right back at you. You did win a River Life Award for building community because you build and share that same positive community vibe. That's why I love you, Scott. Not to mention your skills, and Liz, and the way you work together is absolutely wonderful. Yes, we all would thank King and Queen Cichlids for sure. Yeah, so River Sun sang a song. I put it in the title as a cover. Boom, copyright claim. It was a different copyright claim than I'd ever had. We're sharing the revenue from that stream because we use someone else's content. I'm not mad at that. FNS Fish Room says, "Hey, Rack at River Life, you're a great blessing to the hobby." Right back at you, FNS. I feel like a reflector. You know, I like to ride bicycles, and those reflectors are bright when lights hit them. If there's no light hitting the reflector, you don't know it's there. It's dark. But when light hits a reflector, boom, see the reflector. So you guys are the light. I'm just the reflector. Thank you for that compliment, though. I appreciate it. So yeah, I'm sharing revenue on that video because I use someone else's material, River Sun saying, and I'm okay with that. I'm not mad at that. I don't want to be a plagiarist. I don't want to use someone else's work and get credit or especially money for it. I get it. And if someone were to take one of my videos and market it under their name so they got paid for the effort instead of us getting recognized, I wouldn't like that either. So I'm not mad at that. And we talked about maybe that would be a concern, you know, while we were building up to the cover. So that happened. It's cool. We're going on down the road from there. Tom Spratt Jr., hello. Well, I'm enjoying you being here. Thanks for getting here. I'm going to keep up the good work as long as I have encouragement like this from you guys. All right. I want to talk about that video. Candy's put one. Probably it was the last one, Candy. The goldfish video you're talking about. That was probably the last video. I'm guessing. Let's see. It might be time for a feeding frenzy. And we can talk more about that video. You guys had a lot to say about no more. All right, that's a reference to no more hardscaping, no more building the 75 gallon because it's built. We finished it off in this video, and you guys said clean, neat, simple, cool tank, looks great, gorgeous, awesome, simple elegance. Can't wait to see the fish. Open tank design, excellent tank. Buy a fish, save a tree. Beautiful, great. Full complement of emojis. You guys went on and on. I appreciate that. So I said it's an A-list design. All right. Boom. Thank you so much for all of that encouragement, the views. I mean, another video, the second week in a row with an above average video, especially that premiere time, that first hour. And I promote that as best I can. Hey, Storm Riders, Melvin, I want to mention you later in the show. I hope you hang around. It's very important for a video to launch strong as far as the algorithm goes. So doing the premiere, when you guys come in and you comment and you like and you share, very important. So for 2 weeks in a row now, we've had videos that are launching at above average views. And that's so on the YouTube analytics. If you're a creator, you understand what I'm talking about. And if you're not, I hope this doesn't bore you to tears. There's a graph that shows a range in a shaded area. And then a line, a brightly colored line that shows on the reach graph, the number of views that you're seeing in an X amount of times. And so when that bright line goes over the shaded area, you know you're above average. And without fail, whenever I have a video that launches above average, it continues to grow and get farther and farther apart from the average. So I don't know how the algorithm works. I just know that a strong start means a stronger continuation. So thank you very much to all you guys that can make it to the Tuesday morning 9 a.m. premieres for liking, commenting, sharing, all that engagement. It matters. And the views for 2 weeks in a row now have been very strong. So thank you. Thank you very much. Candy wants us to get 80 likes. We got 78 watching. Well, that's a tall order. How many do we have? Okay, we got 64 likes, 81 watching. We can get there. Thank you, Candy. We can get there. So that's what you had to say about that. No more. 75-gallon wrap-up. No more. But, if you watched, it's gorgeous. It doesn't have any fish in it. We've got to get that tank stocked. So, not going to ask right now, but when we do a water change, I've got something to ask you guys. 76 watching, I can get some good feedback. I know. Thank you guys in advance. Let's get going on the surface level. Okay, the surface level of the water column. Tonight I want to know what's the best surface level fish for a 5-gallon. 5-gallon. Best surface level fish. Go. And while you're talking about that, I want to get a pen. I want to keep some notes on this one. This could be important for future projects. Okay. Wow, Bob Selb. Good to see you here. Welcome. Nice to meet you if I haven't met you before. 3 shrimp in a 65-gallon. Yeah, that's like poof, gone. I'm glad you're still getting to see them every now and then. Clown Killie. Steve says a Clown Killie. Beautiful fish. I've never had one. Wanted one for a while. I know they're jumpers. Fixed that problem with the lid. Endlers. Yeah. Yeah. How about those red line half beak? Mike Sackett. I don't know. I only know the Celebes half beak, and that thing's a monster. I don't know if 5 gallons would make him happy. Betta, that's good. What about those hatchet fish? How much water do they need? I don't have a lot of experience with those in a small tank. I've never heard anyone recommend them in that small of a tank. Candy says peacock gudgeons. Are they at the surface? Pencil fish. Those are cool. Keep it going. I'm going to look back through the chat and the replay and make sure I grab these small raspberries. Yeah, and there's some pretty ones. Aspian aquarist. Aspian aquarist. I don't think we've met. Thanks for being here. Yeah, Betta and Endlers, says Lisa NJ. Cool. Hi, Sandy Dartery. Longfin leopard danios stay up top, and they're cool too. I like the longer fin danios. They swim slower. Yeah, they're cool. While we're at the top of the surface, level of the water column, let's talk about our Facebook group. 183 members strong before we went on the air. Thank you guys so much. I just was looking at the posts through there. We got some cool stuff posted in there. I think you'll enjoy checking that out. If you guys haven't been to the River Life Community Tank Alive Facebook group yet, go over and check it out. If you like it, request to join. We'll get you in there pretty quick. Love to have you. Building community. All right. You guys are chatting it up tonight. I appreciate that. Keep it going. White clouds. Oh, that's pretty sweet. White cloud. I love white clouds. Tough fish. Okay. Going on down to the mid swimmers now. Best mid swimming fish for a 5-gallon. Hey, Kaler's Aquatics. Oh my gosh. Bob Kaler has had a fish tank burst. Still cleaning up. Fish are all safe. Kaler's Aquatics, our heart goes out to you right now. The ones of us that have had that happen, we know that's a mess that you don't want to have to deal with. The ones who haven't had that happen yet understand, oh my gosh, that's a mess I don't want to have to deal with. So we feel for you. Thanks for checking in. I wish there was something we could do. Glad to hear your fish are all safe. Honda Civic. 1 pea puffer, maybe in a 5-gallon, will fit. On my little side list over here, pea puffer's at the top. 1 pea puffer in a 5-gallon. Oh my gosh, Bob Kaler just said it was a 55-gallon. If you don't think that's, oh my gosh, take a 5-gallon bucket and fill it up and just pour it on your driveway. Look at all that. When multiply that by 11, I'm sorry. Math is hard. Man, Bob, so sorry. Red-eyed tetra. Pretty. And you guys remember these too. We're going to work with these fish. Yeah, I want to try to work these fish into upcoming projects. Ginger, you feel me. Okay. Keep those fish coming. I'm going to read all about it in the replay. Pygmy sunfish, Cody sun. That is a sweet fish. Nice one. Nice one. Lamb chop rasbora. Very cool fish. Sandy Dotty. CPDs. Every day. Peplin Creek Aquatics. Every day. Celestial Pearl Danios. Love them. Aquariums maintained by Andy. Hey, what's up? Bump CPD. Emerald Eye Rasboras. That's a pretty one. Multi-Tank Addiction says, sorry, Rick. I'm going to be in lurker mode. We'll get the last of my deliveries done. Well, see, you get those deliveries done. Don't worry about it. But thanks for saying hello, Chris. We love you. We're pulling for you. Going to give you a big shout out when we get down to the aquascaping section of the program. It's 10:24, 6 minutes before our scheduled start time, before KG Tropicals had to pull the plug early. They were getting some crappy YouTube streamage going on over there. 79 of you in here. Thank you so much for being here. We're moving down the water column. We're down to the mid-level swimmers. We've got some great fish ideas for a 5-gallon. And we need to mention the making of the video, No More. That video basically made itself. That tank, I know you can tell on the video that it's a beautiful tank, but when you're standing in front of it, it's more like majestic. It not only grabs your attention, but it gives you a smooth massage while you're watching it. It's tranquil. It does what an aquarium is supposed to do. And the key is that screen that's behind it. What some Zenzo called it, a shoji panel. It just gets the job done. All of a sudden, you're transported to this place where everything's calm and relaxed and there are no problems in your world. You're distracted by this big, long leaf that maybe goldfish will eat, maybe they won't, but for now, it looks beautiful. We'll find out, and I'll tell you about it. So, yeah, there was, some clever editing and following the beat of the music. Again, just something that I enjoy doing. Sometimes it's a little pressure to get out a video, but when it comes together, it feels so good. And then when it's received and has an above average launch, it seems just worth it. Rummy Nose, love those. Darlene Howard, thank you for that. Thank you for being here. John Larson, good to see you, my friend. Trio of guppies, that's awesome. I've done that before, and great way to start a colony right there in a 5-gallon. Ember tetras. Yeah. Well, so when River Wife makes a post of a fish and puts a heart by it, good chance that one will show up in the fish room. Honey gourami. Yeah, I hear Corey at Aquarium Co-op talk about those honey gourami for 5 gallons. He's a big fan of that honey gourami. I had a sore throat earlier this week, so I'm drinking hot and cold fluids at the same time tonight. I'm planning on using my voice for an hour and a half. I hope we last that long. Yeah, okay, so we got to get some fish in that tank. That's what the video chat needs to be about. we got to get some fish in there so I can get you guys a video, because that's what an aquarium's for. I love the plants, but I'm not an aquatic gardener only. I set the tank up so we could have some fish. So we got to get some fish in the 75-gallon goldfish build. Moving down the water column, all the way down to the bottom dwellers. Best bottom dweller for a 5-gallon. Okay, now I really need chocolate gourami. I hear you, Fish Tropic. I got you. Yeah, okay. Okay, Lisa NJ. That's the only fish I have on my list. I need your help. Pygmy Cory for definite sure. Zen Ginger, yes, we're all thinking, yeah, you got to have Pygmy Cory on the bottom of a 5-gallon. What else? What else could there be? A Coolie Loach. Bingo. Albino cat. Depending on which one, I don't know. Albino Pygmy Cory. Few shrimp. Lisa NJ, I've talked to people that go way more than a few shrimp in a 5-gallon. You just got to keep an eye on them when they begin to populate, and just kind of set your cap number. Flip Aquatics is worth checking out for shrimp. I love Aquarium Co-op, but Corey was wrong by calling out Rob for having low quality shrimp. Yeah, I didn't hear about that. I don't get involved in that, and I am a customer of Rob at Flip Aquatics. And what I know about Flip Aquatics, I've had one order from them of livestock, and it was amazing. Now I take that back. One order of shrimp, no problems. One order of scarlet batis, no problem. Still got them out there in the little 10-gallon aquascape. There's a video, you can check it out. So I'm all for Rob. And I have checked with Rob. He's currently on the website. He's currently out of stock for cherry shrimp. So my guess is he sold all his cherry shrimp. But yeah, Rob was doing the 30-day quarantine, importing the shrimp, then doing a 30-day quarantine. Nobody does that. It's nuts. So yeah, I don't know. If you keep a shrimp in quarantine alive for 30 days, I don't know how that would be considered low quality. Aquariums Maintained by Andy with a $2 super chat and says, great fish talk. Thank you. Aquariums Maintained by Andy says, yeah, we're getting it done. We got some fish talk going on up in here. Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. Thank you. Hey, Hung Chow says he just came back into stock on cherries today. That's good. I sent him a message yesterday indicating I would like a number of those. Zebra Pleco. Oh, not in my 5-gallon D-Max. That catfish costs too much money for me to stick in a 5-gallon. Yeah, even if a 5-gallon was the only tank that I had, I wouldn't get a Zebra Pleco to put in there. I guess a grow-out tank for a minute would be okay, but you got to have other plans on hand, I believe. The thing about the 5-gallon is not so much just the limited water capacity, because you could hook it up to a reservoir, and I won't tell you that story right now, but you could have 5 gallons worth of space and a lot of water. So in other words, if it's just a 5-gallon and you get something a little out of balance, boom, it's going to get a lot out of balance in a hurry. So, excuse me. Pepperland Creek Aquatics says Scarlet Badass. Yep, I've done it. And man, those things are cool. A little finicky on the grub, but they got to eat some live and frozen fish. Oh yeah. Aquariums Maintained by Andy, Odos. And what a great utility fish. That's fantastic. Kaler's Aquatics, back in the game, $19.99 super chat. Thanks, Fish Fam. I feel better just sharing with my people. Hashtag Fish Fam. That's what it's all about, Bob. I believe you. I would feel better knowing that there were 75 people watching now, hearing about a fish room dilemma that I had, or an aquarium dilemma, and they were pulling for me. They were thinking positive thoughts about me. That has to make a difference. Ginger Graves in the house. How are you doing, Ginger Graves? Good to see you in here. So much fun hanging out with you. Chili raspberries in a 5-gallon. And aren't they cute? The chili raspberries. Okay, we're going to move on. But if you guys think of any more bottom dwellers for a 5-gallon, put them in the chat. I'm going to read that when I watch the replay and take notes. Mice Gift is back. Got the iPhone going. Did we learn where Mice Gift was from? Where are you coming from, Mice Gift? You may have answered that and I missed it. My apologies. Let's see. Where were we on the page? We're going to do a water change. We're going to mix it up. The 75-gallon is complete and ready to stock. I got to get London, UK. Yes, welcome from London. Thanks for coming all the way across the pond, Mice Gift. And a part of the water change, listen, we're going to do a little community service announcement. Project Piaba Director Scott Dowd. You've heard me talk about Project Piaba. The best thing happening in the freshwater fish keeping community and hobby, in my opinion, right now. It's the best thing. 27 years of data. You can read a paper. Exhibitions going to Rio Negro, the biggest tributary into the Amazon River, to sustainably harvest fish for our hobby. From the Amazon to our living room in a sustainable fashion. The director, this is a nonprofit. This is a nonprofit organization. You look deep enough, you can see their financials. They are not a mega corporation hiding money. These people are doing it because they love it. The director has a full-time job at the New England Aquarium in Boston, another nonprofit organization. He's been there since he was old enough to work. I think it was his first and only job. It might be a little bit of an exaggeration, but not much. He just loves fish keeping. His family suffered a house fire. Major setback. He's displaced from his house. I understand it was the house he grew up in, and he and his wife bought it to raise their family in. I know they have at least a couple of sons, if not more children. And they spent the better part of a year renovating it, and then it has, during the holiday season, suffered a house fire. So there's a GoFundMe to help get the Dowd family back on their feet, and I am mentioning that to you for whatever it's worth. Candy Overalls has the link there again. If you want to check it out, that'd be great. You can go back and look at my videos. There's Scott Dowd appears on a couple of videos. I've talked with him on the phone. We share emails regularly. And I would not have known anything about Project Piaba had Scott not led a team to set up a booth at the Aquatic Experience years ago, back when it was still in Chicago. And he very patiently explained things to me that I needed to know, because things that I thought I knew and held in pretty high value, he said, but there's more. And that was, we need to focus more on captive bred fish than wild harvesting of fish. And he was able to give, it's a yes on that, but also. So when he gave me the also, and it was, so it's actually the wild harvesting sustainably of fish that benefit the hobby. And if we only captive bred, the hobby would degrade quickly as far as diversity of stock goes. We've got to preserve the wild habitat. Once the fish is extinct in the wild and it's only in collections, it can't rebound to the wild. Reintroduction, very low success rate. So then one problem in a collection that wipes out a collection of extinct in the wild fish, too risky. Good, and we need to keep those CARES programs going. Absolutely. There's no competition. It's an and for sure. On that, I learned Project Piaba is well aware of the fish on the CARES list and CITES list and endangered species list and all the other lists. They're not harvesting or exporting those. They're protecting those from being harvested as part of the rainforest preservation. So definitely a worthwhile program, one that I'm passionate about. The Fish Tube booth has helped out Project Piaba for several years now. And got the director, the chief, the head, needs a little of our appreciation and consideration right now. All right? Think of him kindly, would you? Would you do that? Candy's got the link up for Project Piaba and also the Cares Fish organization. Things that we as hobbyists could find of interest and benefit. There's mutual benefit for us and the organizations when we decide to support them. And I'm certainly going to continue to give them airtime here at the River Life Community Tank live stream. Okay, so thank you for that. Moving on. There's a show coming up in Florida I've never been to, but River Wife and I are going in March. It's the Central Florida Koi and Goldfish Show. I am looking forward to seeing all the beautiful koi and goldfish. I've got 3 goldfish right now. I set up in the mock-up scale model of the Ming Dynasty tank. They'll be moving over to the 75. I'm looking to get some medium goldfish, medium fancy goldfish, maybe a couple more right now, and still save a little bit of room for a couple at the show. So I can't wait to get down there and see some. Hey, Annie Confetti. Oh, she's Aquatics. Hey, thanks for dropping in. Good night. I'll stay tuned. I'm going to do videos and pictures and stuff, so I'll get you some stuff going on there from the Central Florida Goldfish and Koi Show. All right, so going to get a couple of fish down there, I hope. And I also learned of an opportunity. River Wife and I decided to take advantage of it, and that was to sponsor one of the Best of Show awards. So the River Life the River Life YouTube channel is the sponsor of the Best Fancy Goldfish Award. So that'll be a trophy that's given, and River Life was proud to sponsor that award this year. I can't wait to see which fish wins, and hopefully they'll let me get a selfie with it. Hopefully my voice will turn around and last for another 50 minutes. 10:39 right now, 78 of you still watching. Some of you having to go to bed, I get you. Work day tomorrow. Yeah. Oh my gosh, my skiff might be there from London, England. That would be cool. Definitely find River Wife and I my gift if you make it over, and I hope that you do. Yeah, I'd love to give you a couple stickers, chat with you for a minute, and probably be prepared for this question. What's your favorite fish? And it's impossible to pick when you go to a show that's, it's a lot like the best of the best. Oh man, I like so many. I get excited at those things like a kid at the zoo. Alien World Aquatics says eating dinner and watching. Don't forget to hit the like. Thank you so much, Alien World Aquatics. Yeah, so we got that going on. River Life is a sponsor. I did put a post up on the River Life Community Tank Live Facebook group with a link to the show if you want to check out more on that. Candy's got the link in our chat here. Hung Chow says, what's the record so far for live watchers? I'd have to go back and look at that. It was one of the first nights I started following John, and Corey did a great job. Oh, you know what? It was after Aquatic Experience. Corey had a tremendous turnout for his live stream, as he always does. And then John, I want to say 1,600 people came over to John's, and we had a lot of viewers that night. John sent them over to our live stream, and it was a pretty big number. Yeah. I think it was more than 140. Yeah. So Zen Ginger says 220. All right. Yeah, well over 100. It was a big night. It was. I really appreciate you guys for just checking us out. This might be your kind of thing. If it is, glad you found us. Okay. We're moving along here. Got a couple of things to talk about. The My Aquarium box. You guys subscribe to that? I'm a My Aquarium box subscriber. Have been for years. Met those guys at Aquatic Experience several years ago. I had I had less than 200 subscribers on Facebook, and both Greg Jones and Mass Aquariums gave me lots of encouragement and tips. Sean Peck Tech was hanging out the booth too. Michael Aarons was a part of my aquarium box at that time, and they all were just very supportive of my YouTube effort, and they didn't care that I was a small channel, which it meant so much to me. I decided I was going to help channels that were smaller than I was, no matter how large I got. And now you see I'm falling in with larger channels that have the same attitude, because people are people. Channel numbers are numbers. Anyway, the My Aquarium Box subscription does, if you'll do a video, upload a video of the unboxing, which is good marketing for them. It's a great idea. They have a competition every month. And for December, I won the competition again. I won the Mega Box. It's a Fritz prize pack. And I can't wait to get the Fritz prize package. It's an honor to win that thing. To be an award-winning YouTube channel. Hey, Blake's Aquatics, how's it going? Chattanooga Ed was in here earlier. Chattanooga Ed, he's a My Aquarium Box Mega Box winner. Selfin Aquatics is out of here. Good to see you. Good night. Thanks for stopping by. Yeah, so My Aquarium Box, it's the best subscription service in the business, if not the only one. They source great products across the industry, and they give me, the little old fish keeper, an opportunity to speak directly to them, and then they speak directly to manufacturers. Hey, here's what they want. Here's the price point they want. Here's the modification they want. Here's the diversity in product line they want. It's a better connection for us. I recognize that as someone that has, as a career in the past, supported small business and entrepreneurs. I love the concept. I love that it was a part of our aquarium and fish keeping community. Been on board with them, and I learned that they, in the last couple of months, have had a major change. Major change is Mike from Mass Aquariums is no longer partner with My Aquarium Box. Greg Jones is now the owner of My Aquarium Box, and they parted on excellent terms. And Mike is still very supportive. And in his video, in his own words, he says, I got a house full of kids. I got a schedule full of activities and a full-time job. And I just didn't have time to continue My Aquarium Box. So he and Greg reached an agreement, and now it's all Greg Jones. And I'm guessing Greg is overwhelmed with his work life and his My Aquarium life. I don't think his YouTube channel has uploaded a video in a few months. And he had a new fish room build going. So I can't wait for him to be able to have time to do another video. I'm sure it's going to be very exciting. In the meantime, I'm still supporting My Aquarium Box. They're still supporting me. And I love the products that are in there. I've never gotten a bad product. They do some of their own self-branding that the Aquatic Experience, they sold a ton of hardscape material and botanicals. I mean, I don't know how many booths they had. It was huge. And Greg was laughing. He was so glad that the boxes that were much lighter, loading them back up to leave than they were unloading them at the show. Mickey M says, hi all. Dwarf anchor catfish, that's great. I'm going to look it up. Thank you for that, Mickey M. All right, so that's going on over there at My Aquarium Box, and I'm involved with them, so I was happy to share that with you. Everything's good. We talked last week about Amazonas Magazine featuring one of my videos in their magazine article about Project Piaba. It was the unboxing of the Rainforest Conservation Kit. They were in contact with Project Piaba, and Aquarium makes the kit, and they used my video as their go-to marketing aid when Amazonas reached out and said, tell me about your Rainforest Conservation Aquarium Kit. Yeah, so Aquarium makes it, puts the kit together, high quality stuff, high end. except for the hood. The hood is your basic. It's a great hood. It's got lights in it. It works. But it's your basic aquarium kit hood, kind of one piece with the snapped in LED lights. All right. Filter's great. Hardscape's great. Comes with gravel. Comes with fish. Get a coupon for fish. Comes with your water conditioners and net, a heater. So, I mean, it's complete. It's nice. And so they said, tell us about it. And they said, look at River Life's video. So that's what they put in the article. And they quoted me in the article. So it was a real honor, quite a surprise. And just more community work going on. So I shared their link across my social media. And then they responded by making me a recognized fan of the, which I need to learn about, of their Facebook group, Amazonas Magazine Facebook group. I need to, hey, Aquanest, we're going to talk about your channel in a second. So I need to learn how to make some of you guys, and I don't know what we have to achieve as far as members go before I can start making you guys favorite fans. So let's share that out and get that number on the Facebook group up as high as possible, so we've got some things to share. Someone said Blackie. Is Blackie in here? Dr. Black66, hello. Welcome aboard. Good to see you, mate. He's got some things going on. I've got a note here to talk about him in just a second, too. Coming right up. Okay, so we've talked about Project Piaba, My Aquarium Box, the Central Florida Koi and Goldfish Show, and Amazonas Magazine. We are cooking. So many things happening here. The River Life Community Tank live stream is a great place for us to hang out, safe space to have chat and social time together, and also it supports the River Life YouTube channel. Thank you guys for being here. We've got 76 watching now. I'm going to take a peek at the likes. 94 likes. Hey, can we get to 100 likes? I don't know. Can we do it? Can we get to 100 likes? Skipper's Aquarium wants me to check out their videos, please. Yep, I probably will. In the meantime, let's hold off on the spamming in the chat. Yeah, you guys check each other out in the chat over here. No need to ask to watch videos or for subs, please. But do use this as a community space and check each other out. Let that be understood so we don't have to have clutter with that. Thank you, Aquanest. You got my like too. Okay. So I'm glad we had extra time. It's 10:49. So much going on. We are rocking. Aquanest over 900 subscribers. Storm Riders in the chat earlier, over 900 subscribers. All you have to do is to take your cursor, move your mouse over to the right side of that channel name, and you should get 3 little dots. And if you get those little dots over on the right side of the name, you can hover over those. And then if you click on the 3 little dots, it gives you the opportunity to go to page. And then once you go to the page, of course, you have the opportunity to like and subscribe, view videos, whatever it is you want to do once you get over there. And I encourage you to do that. So Aquanest at over 900, Storm Riders over 900. Recently, we had Bob Kaler of Kaler's Aquatics, one of our hardworking mods, just cross over the 1,000 subscriber mark. Pam, 54 Punchy, did the same. Mike Howe, the Fish Barn. All those guys are in here regularly, and they just got to 1,000 subscribers. And it's because we take a second as community to say, hey, here's some community members. We love and support them. They're sharing our safe space. They're trustworthy. Maybe do a click. Just go over, click into the channel, see if there's anything there you like. And if there is, give them some support. You got Aquatic Ness in here. You can read her positive comments. Melvin of Storm Riders. There's not a better community supporter than Melvin. Storm Riders Aquatics. Everyone loves that guy. Give him some support. Someone last week said, every time I come to this live stream, I end up finding more channels that I subscribe to. That's just community being community. So, all right, Candy. Yeah, you guys do that. I'm looking at your link, Candy, and I see 54 Punchy GoFundMe, but the link address, there you go. Okay. Quick draw there. Yeah, Candy, you're so fast. You're welcome, Mike. Thank you, brother. You're welcome, Bob. So these guys, look, they're appreciative. This is a chance for community to be community. If you haven't subscribed to Candy Overhauls yet, do it. She doesn't have any content. Look at the work she's done. Scroll back through this chat and look at the work Candy's done. Okay, let's get her to 1,000 subs without her doing a video. Aquaness cranking out the content. Storm Riders doing content, showing up, supporting everybody. Let's be community. If you like it, it doesn't cost you anything to subscribe. If you don't like it, that's okay. Let me encourage you not to use the dislike. If something bothers you and you've got constructive criticism, find a private avenue to use it so that the creator might benefit, and then thereafter it might be a benefit to you if your advice is taken. Is Bob leaving? Aquaness is saying goodbye to Bob. Jim W. Yeah, 102 likes. We did it. Thank you guys so much. 102 likes. See, you guys are awesome. And what I love doing is harnessing this awesomeness and sharing it. Let's get together and share. Where can we share? I'm giving you ideas all night. Some are as easy as a click, and some you have to read a paragraph, and others, if you want to make a charitable contribution, there's opportunities. Speaking of, oh, by the way, the highlighted multi-tank addiction. Yeah, I knew I was missing it. Chris, multi-tank addiction, over 900 subs. He did our original artwork. He's helping out Project Piaba. Yeah, Alien World says harness the awesomeness would be a good t-shirt. I've got a list. I'm going to add that to it. Alien World, thank you. Needle benders. We're bending the needle toward the good. Chris is over 900 subs. These people are so close. 1,000 means something to a creator. It does. It means something. We got to get Chris to 1,000 subs. This guy does beautiful art. He supports Project Piaba. He loves you. He loves this community. He does live art on his live stream. He takes live calls. So he's a creative force. That's how I describe Chris. Huge tanks, 300 gallons plus, huge fish, breeding fish, fry. Amazing. Have you seen his Endler's print? I love this fish. This is part of his calendar. That was February. You don't have the calendar. I don't know if they're available or not, but I just love the way he does the fish art. Multi-tank addiction. If you send me a self-addressed stamped envelope to the post office box that's in the description of the video, you get some River Life stickers, free stickers. And Chris also gave me some multi-tank addiction stickers to throw in there too. All right. He's over 900 subs. We can do it. Final countdown. Oh yeah, by the way, James, Fish Room Fever, got this sweet sticker. He wanted me to give you guys some of those too. You want to get in on the River Life free sticker jam? I got some for you. Self-addressed stamped envelope, and they're yours. But Chris, multi-tank addiction, priority. Got to get that guy to 1,000 subs. Yeah, there you go. Thank you, Candy. There, right there. There you go. The post office box. Is it Aquaness or Aquaticness? Yeah, I'm not going to listen to myself say that wrong dozens of times. It is Aquaticness. Okay, I wrote it down right. I said it wrong. Only I don't usually admit that. I just say, that's what I said. Yeah, that's what I said. All right. I'm sorry about my voice. But the passion is real. Aquaticness, multi-tank addiction, storm riders. People I love. People I'm recommending for you to love. Give them a couple of clicks. Let's get them to 1,000 subscribers. Check out their, this isn't charity. They're creators. They've got things that they've created and they've put online for you to watch for free. Creating's not easy. Any one of you that have posted a video know exactly what I'm talking about. 10,000 clicks to get a video uploaded. And we do it because we love it and we can show appreciation for free. I just hope we do. Harness the awesomeness. I think Lookout wants to get in here. I don't know. You guys want to see Lookout? Okay. Dr. Black 66 says, got to hit the road. We'll hope for mobile data on the drive and tune back in. Riverwife has just brought me another cold drink because she's awesome. I love you, honey. Hey, listen, before you go, Dr. Black 66, let me talk about your channel. I was hanging out in Dr. Black 66 live stream with his beautiful wife, Sarah, and they're from Australia. All right. They're doing the fish keeping thing over there down under. They're trying to get themselves down to a fish show in Australia. And so they're on the live stream, they were auctioning off some art, crazy, wild, abstract art. I'm an artist, and I can tell you that they had some really cool artwork. Bob Kaler's Aquatics, he bought one or two of their pieces of art in the auction. Awesome. He said some of that art needed to come to Tennessee, and so he bought it. Hey, looky. You want some art? You want some Dr. Black 66 art? Come here. Come here. You want to come up here? Want to say hi to chat? Come here. Come on. They can't see you down there. They're going to have to take my word for it tonight. She's a little camera shy. Dr. Black 66 trying to get on down. Candy's got the link up. Yeah. And so he's doing some self-funding to get his self and Sarah down to the major fish show there in Australia. I can't remember the name of the show. I won't say it wrong. And the method, you need to watch, the live stream. Check out his live stream because he'll tell you how you can help if you want to. Candy, you're so awesome. Candy has already grabbed the link from another channel to bring over here and share with you guys. It's the Hippies Go Sick with some underscores to get Dr. Black to the Underwater Pet Expo in Australia. Oh, look what I found. What can we do with this, tankers? Huh? Looky, you want a treat? You want a treat? You got to get on the camera. It's right here. You got to come here. Come on. Come on. Come on. Oh, what we do for treats. Yeah, I don't blame you. That's good stuff. That is so good. I'm out. That's all. I'm out. A quick visit from the Lookout. Okay. And so, formerly known as Splash. I did remember that. I knew they changed it from Splash, the Zen Ginger. Okay, so thank you for being such a good mate, Blackie. Dr. Black 66. I appreciate you very much. It's great hanging out with you. I appreciate you being a big supporter in the fish fam and giving us such diversity by being one of us on several continents away. One of these days we're going to have a cigar together. My treat. And I hope you have a great time at your event and you get lots of content and you show us some pictures of what's going on down there. Love to see some of those fish in Australia. So yeah, I hope you get a mobile feed. If not, it's good having you in here. We'll see you next time. Moving along, we got some GoFundMes. Bob Kaler has got a GoFundMe for Candy Overhaul's family. Is that still available, Bob? We need to check it out and see if it is. Okay. Now there's a YouTube link so you can check out the art that Dr. Black 66 was auctioning. And they're going to do it again next week. And their next live stream. I said next week. Yeah, Aquatic Nest. Oh, she's a sweet dog. She is so sweet. Aquatic Nest says, hello, Looky. Yeah, thanks for joining us. We love you. Okay, Bob Kaler for Candy Overhaul's family. Fish Tank Barm says, thanks for the stream rack. I have to head to bed. Have a good night. Thank you, Mike. Great to have you in here. It's 11:01. Thank you guys for hanging out. 71 watching. So there's an opportunity to help the most helpful community member that I know, Candy Overhauls, Bob Kaler, a pillar of the community, hosting that GoFundMe for Candy. Candy's mentioning a new one now that's on my list also, the Alien World GoFundMe. You've heard a couple of comments from Alien World. Was in his live stream. Wonderful, sweet people. Welcomed me with open arms. Spoke very nicely to me throughout their stream. I thank you guys so much for that. I'm happy to have you here tonight. And with the recommendation for another t-shirt, Harness the Awesomeness. So if we do that, let's do that by checking out Bob Kaler's GoFundMe for Candy Overhauls, and Bob Kaler also, Kaler's Aquatics, also hosting the Alien World Aquatics GoFundMe. And check out these channels now. Check out the channels. If you've not subscribed, you can do that for free. And that's encouragement and makes people feel better, makes them healthier, right? Clickety click click. Candy Overhauls has organized a GoFundMe for Pam at 54 Punchy. You're welcome, Alien World Aquatics. Thank you, bro. Love you guys. Good luck. I know everything's going to work out. Hopefully it will sooner rather than later. Candy Overhauls got a GoFundMe going for Pam at 54 Punchy, another fantastic artist, off the chart, fine artist, blow your mind. James, welcome back. Excuse me. Pam's got some goldfish I'm super interested in. She's got the pearl scales. They look like they've swallowed a golf ball. Cutest little water piggies. I love watching those things. So there you go. We got several community members hosting several GoFundMes for other community members. This is community at its best. If you want to help, help. If you can help, help. If you want to just have positive thoughts, vibes, and prayers, by all means. Certainly that has a value. It really does. And anybody else near that 1,000 milestone? I try to keep up to date on that, but I'm just one person with one set of eyes. If you guys know of anybody over 900 subs in the Fish Fam that are trying to crank out some subscribers, I'm glad to help. Remember, on our list, we've got Chris at Multi-Tank Addiction working for us. We got Aquatic Nest in the chat. Glad to have you here, Aquatic Nest. Storm Riders, Melvin was here earlier. All over 900 subs. And I know we can do this because we did this for 54 Punchy, our Pam, for Mike, the fish tank barn, and for Bob Kaler, Kaler's Aquatics. We just decided we're going to help these people reach this goal, and we did. So here we go. And also the Alien World Aquatics. Yeah, I don't know how many subs those guys have, but they are a smaller channel. Definitely go check their channel out. Hit that subscription button, because the sooner they get to 1,000 subs, the sooner they're able to get their channel monetized and allow the platform to start helping them earn an income, an additional income. So there you go. Big J's Fish Keeper is in the house. What's going on? Frank White, no worries, Frank White. Glad to do it. I'm a small channel. We are small channels, and a rising tide raises all ships. It isn't Candy awesome? Kaler's Aquatics. Ouch. I don't think. Let's see. Who did? Oh, I guess Fish Room Fever is who he's asking. Is James still here? Yeah, we got to get Candy's link posted. Can somebody post Candy's link? Hello, Brenda. I don't think I know Brenda. Do I know Brenda? Hey, Brenda Schroeder. Welcome. Good to see you. Oh, hey, James. We're just asking if you would post Candy's link for the GoFundMe. She doesn't post her own link. She posts everyone else over and over. So we were just looking for a mod to post Candy's link. Bob's got his hands full. He's knee deep in aquarium water because it's 55-gallon burst tonight. Yeah, so that's what was up. Thanks for checking in, James. I appreciate that. It is 11:07. 69 still watching. We got over 100 likes because you guys are awesome. I got drinks all over the dashboard here. Control panel's full of hydration opportunity for me. But it's the throat, you know. I had a little bit of a sore throat earlier this week and then just talking. Hey, Hung Chow. It's kind of just cracking. It's not sore. It doesn't hurt. It just kind of gives out, you know. Bob Seeger. Against the wind. Okay, check this link out that Fish Room Fever has just posted. That's the link for Candy's GoFundMe. That Bob put that link up after Candy's husband Stacy suffered a heart attack. Yeah, so, you know, no one schedules one of those. That was perfectly inconvenient. So we're helping out as we can. If you guys would check out that link to Candy's GoFundMe, I would appreciate that. Skipper's Aquariums. Yeah, offering Bob some sympathy, absolutely. Yeah, Moonstone KK says that new subs would be motivating. That's what I'm talking about. So if we boiled down our effort here at the River Life Community Tank Live into one word, the word would be encouragement. That's what we do. And with all the different types of support, all the way that we love each other, it's encouragement. And the sub is a measurable encouragement, right? 3 dots on the right side of the chat by the person's name. Select go to channel. You'll have the opportunity to subscribe. Does homeowners insurance cover tank failures? Anyone know? Gosh, that's a good question. It could get into flood insurance, if you have flood insurance or not. Sometimes there's a deductible. So with the 55-gallon tank, I don't know if that would meet the deductible. If it damaged the cabinet and the floor and any other furniture, you may meet your deductible that way. There could be. It's interesting if Bob wants to share about that as he goes through this process of cleaning up after a 55-gallon tank bust. Maybe he can share. All right. James Eaton is in the house. James, helping the fish fam. I know James has had an aquarium before because I set it up for my grandson. And then they moved. And then I set up another one for my grandson and my granddaughter that time. So they've had fish. I don't think they have any fish right now, but James is still here supporting the fish fam, helping me get better on the back end here with the technology. I'm all thumbs, but he's a very patient guy helping me right through that. So we appreciate him being here. Reels Tanks, cheers to you. That's the sparkling water Raz cranberry. That'll make everything all right. Uh-oh. James Eaton says, kids are about ready to go again. Yeah, they call me G-Paw. Not River Paw, just G-Paw. So maybe G-Paw will get another aquarium over there for the grandkids. That'd be fun. Storm Riders Aquatics. Are you back in here, Melvin? We've been talking about you, brother. Yeah, there's Storm Riders Aquatics. Okay. All right. How many subs do you have now, Melvin? Mike Sackett's got to go. Checking out. Have a good evening, sir. Thanks for stopping in. I got to get some goldfish. I need you guys to help me find some goldfish. Let's source some goldfish for my new tank. I'm shopping all over. I guess online sellers that I'm aware of include Coast Gems, King Koi and Goldfish, Get Gills, Aquabid, eBay, my local fish stores, East Coast Ranchu, and Dandy Aranda. Anybody know of any others? I think those are like the bigs, easy to find. Next Day Koi had a few, but mostly I think they were comets and shabunkins. I don't think they had any fancy goldfish. I'm looking for fancy goldfish. And I asked this question on a couple of live streams this week, and there's not a lot of, there's not really a go-to place. You know what I'm saying? Jimmy Swisky had done a video, had some beautiful goldfish, and then the follow-up video, he said, well, they maybe didn't arrive in such good shape, and he lost a few. Precious Tranquility. Okay. All right. I guess there's a website there. Is that right? The Zen Ginger. New York Gold does have a couple of fish right now. Donnie, and I think he'd sell me one. Give him a ring. King Koi is the one he was trying to remember. Okay, thanks, Kaler's Aquatics. There was another one that you mentioned that did like online sales. I think that was East Coast Ranchu, and they just do like a day-long live stream of goldfish swimming in a big tank. And then when you go to their website, they have the individual fishes priced. So you can buy the individual fish. That's a pretty cool way of doing goldfish sales. Solid Gold Jenny used to swear by Dandy Arandas. Yeah, and I heard Dandy Aranda is back. Also doing auctions. Yeah, here's what I have available. Here's the fish. The one you see is the one you get, and we'll just auction it off, and that's it. So it's not like there's a huge inventory page. There's several auctions there at Dandy Aranda, if I recall correctly. Yeah, Jenny at Solid Gold is selling off her home and her tanks and so forth, or maybe not her tanks, maybe just some of her other equipment and accessories. We miss Jenny. Jenny did a couple of videos from that Central Florida koi show. It looks like a great show. I can't wait to get down there and get some content. Hope you guys will tune in if I'm able to live stream from down there. Okay, it is 11:14. We got 76 watching now. We got Multi-Tank Addiction coming up next. You guys, I want you to subscribe to his channel. Check it out. That was an ask. I'm sorry. I love Chris. I love what he's doing. I believe in what he's doing. Yeah, I'm just offering you an opportunity to subscribe to Multi-Tank Addiction. And hey, you can get a free sample immediately following this live stream. He's going to go live. You can see what we're talking about. Let's go over there with the hashtag tonight. Let's go over to Multi-Tank Addictions. When we raid Chris at 11:30, let's go with hashtag goldfish. I've done this 75-gallon series now. I'm on a goldfish mission. I want some fish in my tank. Storm Riders, Jenny has a YouTube channel called Solid Gold, and it's about goldfish. Jenny's the one that has half long black hair and half long white hair. And sweet girl. Love her content. Hashtag goldfish. Jessica Taylor is in the house. I know it's so easy to hang out with us, Jessica. Thank you for being here. We appreciate you hanging out with us. Candy said, I got it right. Anthony's fishy friend says, I like the bluish looking goldfish. Those are so popular right now. Oh, you know, I have another goldfish source on my list. Joshua of Water Pigs. I've been checking out his content. Excuse me if that popped. His content, his videos. And I think he has some goldfish for sale every now and then. I look forward to him being at the Central Florida show. I don't know if he's going to be there. I do know that he's a certified goldfish show judge. So I hope that he ends up being there and I get a chance to talk with him. All right, 11:16, we're moving on to the school. I haven't got to take you guys to the school lately. What's the group doing? What's the group learning? Where are the fish schooling? tonight's question for the school is, this is a trivia question. Yeah, right, Chevy Fish? It's got to be hashtag goldfish. Blackmore's, I've got one. I named her Silhouette, and I call her Silly for short, and she is amazing. She's awesome. The school question is, this is a trivia question. Where was the first public aquarium opened? Where was the first public aquarium opened? Oh, D-Max, you got your Google working, right? D-Max is absolutely correct. Over there in my skift country, London, England, 1853, at the London Zoo. And it was called the Fish House. And the first one in the United States did not open until 1856, 3 years later. Got some good guesses. Chicago, Texas, San Diego, Boston. All good guesses. My skiff says, yeah, we got it going on right over here in London. It was actually New York City. New York City. The Barnum's American Museum. Barnum's American Museum in New York City, 1856. When you think about that, think about transporting fish to a public aquarium in 1856. That was steam boat. Am I right? Yeah, I just noticed I got a message from Blackie. We're happy to help each other out. Yeah, I owe him a cigar. Now, I found this of interest when I was doing my research, my homework for the school. Moonstone KK, the Fish House, that's right. Gone mad. What's up, Fish fam? Close, Bob. It was New York City. 1853 in London, 1856 in New York. And then in 1904, the first aquarium opened in Hawaii, the Honolulu Aquarium. I think now it's called the Waikiki Aquarium. Yep, I was hoping Jesse would be here tonight. Yep, so he could tell us about that. I'm sure he's been there. Anyway, I find that fascinating. I love going to aquariums. When Riverwife and I go on vacation, we've been to several Ripley's aquariums. The Tennessee State Aquarium is out of this world. Chattanooga Ed can back me up on that. Bob Kaler, James, Fish Room Fever. You guys know what I'm talking about. Unbelievable, the investment we put in an aquarium, and it's just fantastic. The education. You can't walk through the place without learning something, right? Amazing. They have penguins. I love penguins. And let's see. What other aquarium? Fort Fisher down North Carolina. I've been to all the North Carolina aquariums. I love that they have a real indigenous feel. Wherever they're located on the coast, they've got aquariums built that just mimic the biotope just outside, out in the ocean. James Eaton says Georgia. Yep. One of my most popular videos, the Georgia Aquarium. Here's a tidbit for you guys, all right? This is a tidbit. Went to the Georgia Aquarium. Awesome. Loved the discus there. Probably my favorite exhibit was the discus. I was telling folks about this on KG Tropical's live stream when I was a guest there. Met Hans of Hans Discus that weekend, and Hans said, hey, funny you mentioned the Georgia Aquarium discus display. We provided the discus. So I got to see again the world-class discus that Hans had up there at Discus Hans. Man, oh man. Oh, I want some of those in my life. Anyhow, Georgia Aquarium, they have a whale shark. They have a whale shark in the aquarium. Massive. And so, a question that's often asked, how'd you get the whale shark here? They contracted, I want to say, oh man, The failing memory is embarrassing sometimes. I want to say they got the whale shark out of Madagascar. It came all the way from Madagascar, but it could have been Mexico. I think it was Madagascar. And once it got to the United States coast, probably New York, it was shipped by UPS. I'm sure about this part. UPS shipped the whale shark by land to the Georgia Aquarium in Atlanta, downtown Atlanta. Pretty cool. Okay, so I'm digging this place. I'm petting the stingrays. I'm mesmerized by the discus. I'm looking at the albino alligator. I can't believe I'm in shock and awe over a whale shark. I learned they had this bronze statue of a little man and his wife sitting on a bench. I read the plaque. The founder, okay, here's the tidbit. The founder of the Home Depot donated $14 million to make sure that that aquarium project became a reality. So as aquarists, sometimes we're faced with a decision, are we going to go to the blue team or the orange team for this next project supply? And sometimes it's a matter of practicality and convenience. I get that. But sometimes they're next door to each other. So as an aquarist, I just want you to know that what I learned touring aquariums was that the orange team donated over $14 million so that aquarium could open in Atlanta, Georgia, and have fantastic world-class exhibits, including a whale shark. Okay, I thought that was worth mentioning. Sometimes we vote with our dollar. Nothing bad to say about the blue team. I shop there awesome. Just as a fish keeper, I have a little leaning toward the orange team. That's all. James says at one time that was the world's largest. Could be. It's enormous, I'll tell you that. Cool thing, we were in the parking garage and they had robot policemen. They had robot security going up and down, saying hello to people, advising where to park, giving warnings, reminding people not to smoke. It's pretty cool. Like something out of Star Wars. Yeah, right, River Wife, I know. I think it's going to end up being Arandas. I think Veiltail Arandas, and we're just going to have to manage the diet. And, oh, man, I hope I don't have to trim that wind. Hung Chow says, River Life, I know that aquarium is large, but I just hope they have a good plan on releasing those whale sharks once they begin to grow larger. I think they're pretty much maxed out. They've been there for a number of years. Orange team always, says Kaler's Aquatics. But I'm with you, Hung Chow. If that's not the case, I hope to have a plan. And by that, I mean, I have faith. I didn't ask, but I have faith they have a plan. They have a complete staff of professional aquarists. They're AZA certified and affiliated, so the American Zoo Association only runs conservative-oriented operations, period. You can take that to the bank. The Zen Ginger said, no politics, but I don't shop at the depot. Okay, no worries, Zen Ginger. I just throw that out there for fish keepers to understand in case they didn't understand it previously. And I don't even know, hello to you, Po Siwi. Okay, I know I butchered that, and I apologize. Please help me out phonetically. I'll try to do better the next time. River Wife, talking about her best trip ever. She swam in the wild with the whale sharks in open water in Mexico. Spiritual experience. She's told me about it many times. So envious. No, seriously. Yeah, everything about that was serious. Okay, it is 11:26. We're winding down. We just got out of school, going to the spawn. What's next on the River Life YouTube channel? You know it's stocking the goldfish tank. I'm not going to stop until it's stocked. It's going to be a great video. And I'm going to enjoy making it. I am going to spend some time watching that tank. I'm going to watch that tank in every shade of light that little remote control will change that bubble bar. It's going to be a fantastic time. I'm going to share it with you. I'm going to share as much as I can with you. I want you to share it with me. I want you to be in the fish studio with me, loving those goldfish. Maybe we'll do a contest. Maybe we'll do a naming contest. I don't know. You guys kick it around. Think about, hey, Trailblazer, what's up? Think about goldfish names. And we're getting ready to go raid Multi-Tank Addiction. I haven't seen a link. Did I miss a link for Chris's stream? Yeah, with hashtag goldfish, Multi-Tank Addiction. Aquatic Nest, thank you again for all the great info, River Life. Glad to do it, Aquatic Nest. So glad you're here to share it with us. All right. Yeah, we're going to do the goldfish stocking next. Wait a minute. As soon as possible. I can't do that until we get some stock. And I'm shopping. You know I'm shopping. Yeah, I won't stop until I get some. And if you guys got any other ideas, bottom feeding or bottom dwelling fish in a 5-gallon, goldfish resources, hit me up in the Facebook group. Leave me a message. I'll be glad to hear from you. Reels tanks, whale sharks get 33 feet long. Jeez. Barbara Cross says, loving my new fish. Thanks. River Mom got some new fish this weekend, and River Wife and I gave them to her, and they look great in her 29-gallon aquarium. I love to talk about my mom. She's such a sweet lady. And she got a Facebook account so she could watch her son on the YouTube. So I love you, Mom. Thanks for being here. And thank you guys for always being so nice to River Mom. And Kaler's Aquatics wants to know what they are. They're golden mollies, lyre-tail golden mollies, at least a betta. It's a beautiful betta. It's like black with blue rays. And maybe River Wife can help me out there. We rehome. Oh, Pristilla tetras. Pristilla tetras and white cloud minnows. And they already had some black wag platies and a couple of coolie loaches in their 29-gallon. And also some plants. I dropped some anubias in there. Some Java moss, some Malaysian driftwood, some choa wood. They got a decent upgrade. It was pretty sweet. Thanks for the Facebook group link there, Candy. Jay Jr., it was not marketed to me as a black orchid betta. It was stunning. Absolutely stunning. It was a betta bred by alluring bettas. Okay? You guys know alluring bettas. Well, if you find one, Mice Gift, send me a picture because I'm looking for a Panda Aranda too. Absolutely gorgeous. It's 11:30. Guys, we got to get the lights turned out. Thanks for jumping in the community tank tonight. I hope you stay in the tank and get your fish on. And until we get a chance to chat again, why don't you get out there and see it, love it, and live it. I'll see you on the next one. Good night.